Hello everybody and welcome back to IndySportsCrew.com. I'm Thad Van Deventer. Glad you could join us here on a quick video blog as we get set, and this was the kickoff week of college basketball conference season for numerous teams across the state. Notre Dame, IU, Purdue, and Indiana State all got their conference openers just a couple of days ago. We want to just review those real quick. I want to start off first with Notre Dame, who played at home against number 22 Pittsburgh and got a huge win for the Irish going into Big East play. They weren't really favored in this game at all to come out against the Panthers of Pitt, but they got a huge outing from a lot of different guys. Dragovic, the kid from Illinois, who's a straight stroker from the outside, can really shoot the three ball, made 4 threes, led the team. He had 22 points making those 4 threes. And they got a nice game from Grant, from Cooley, from Eric Atkins, and that was just a big way for the Irish to start conference season. Coming off, like we said in the Crossroads Classic, still trying to find themselves after Abro got injured. The second team that won in their opener, as the state schools really split 2-2 in their openers, but Purdue got a nice win on the road at Iowa, 79-76, and that was a big starting point for the Boilers. Just like we were talking about Notre Dame, that's a great way to start off the conference season, winning that first game, and it was on the road for the Boilers, which was huge. Robbie Hummel again leads the team. He's just a beast. Right now, he's probably the second to third best player in the conference the way he's playing right now. 16 points, 11 boards for Robbie. But what we've been talking about with Purdue is they needed some of those second-tier guys to step up, and they really did that against the Hawkeyes. DJ Bird with 14 points, Lewis Jackson with a couple nice plays down the stretch. So they really got that going for them, and that hopefully if they can keep that going, the Boilers will be able to put some pressure on some of those upper echelon teams in the Big Ten, Ohio State, Wisconsin, maybe IU, teams like Michigan State. Speaking of the Hoosiers went to Michigan State yet last night, which was Wednesday, suffered their first defeat of the season, 80-65. Sparty was all over the Hoosiers early and then all over the Hoosiers late. It was a very weird game. The Hoosiers got down 18 points in the first half. Coming back in the second half, have a 9-point lead, 27-point turnaround, and then they blow and get beat by 15 when Michigan State goes on a 20-0 run late in the second half. It was a very odd game. A couple of guys didn't have their best games for IU. Jordan Halls and Zeller were a little bit quiet. Watford has continued to play well. Right now he looks like a first-teamer, just like we were talking about Robbie Hummel. He had 26 points and 10 rebounds last night. The fourth team we want to talk about that kicked off their conference season was the Sycamores of Indiana State in the Missouri Valley Conference. Indiana State hopeful to get to that top of the Missouri Valley Conference and compete with Northern Iowa, Creighton, Wichita State, and they went on the road at Drake, another Indiana team on the road in Iowa, and just took a pounding on the road at the Knapp Center. Dwayne Lathan for the Sycamores had a nice game, but he's really the only one. It looked like he made the trip, and everyone else was still at home in Terre Haute. Not the way they wanted to start off, but the Missouri Valley, much like the Big Ten and even the Big East with Notre Dame, you want to hold serve at your home court, and you want to go at least 500 on the road. Indiana State doesn't get off to the best of starts in the conference, losing that game at Drake, who seemed to be maybe a mid-level team there in the Moval, but on the same night, the team that's expected to win or tie at least for the conference with Wichita State was Creighton. Creighton loses at home to Missouri State. So things in the Missouri Valley are still going to be jumbled, and it's going to be who can be consistent, hold serve on home court, and then win those road games. But we'll keep track of all these. Just want to give you a quick little soundbite of the conference season kicking off, and this is when basketball teams have to grow up and really focus and really earn their ranks, if you will, as we get into February and March when things and coaches earn their living. So thanks for joining us on IndySportsCrew.com. Once again, I'm Thad Van Deventer. Also remember to follow me on Twitter at Thad Van Deventer and at IndySportsCrew. Thanks, and we'll see you next week.